And as they gear up for this challenge on the road, a look at the Cavaliers. These guys mean business. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it. And this late in the season, Greg, you consider rookies to even be rookies anymore. They've played so many games at this point.
I mean, yes and no. They aren't as green as they were to start the season, but rookies still need a full year to fully kind of learn what it takes day in and day out.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. In at the forward positions, Okoro and Mobley. And it's Bamba in at the center, filling out the middle. Mathurin, good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
In the corner, Okoro with it. Mitchell outside. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Three-pointer. Mobley misses. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. It's a three-point game.
First team foul.
Now, here is Halliburton. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Count it.
The thing about Halliburton's range is it's flexible. He can take a good shot from anywhere.
Garland attacking. Mobley kicks to Okoro. And a miss there on the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Pass to Nembhard. Indiana moving it around. Here's Mathurin, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
The Pacers off to a quick start here. Siakam outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Donovan Mitchell.
And what a stretch it's been for him. I mean, it goes beyond the scoring, which he has had no problem doing. He's been all over the small things that take a shooting guard from good to great.
Here's Halliburton. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Outside Mathurin. From the arc. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Pass to Nembhard. And here's Halliburton. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Garland finds Mitchell. Releases. A terrific shot on the turnaround.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Mathurin against Garland. Siakam outside. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's Halliburton missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Again, Mitchell missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Siakam passes to Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Now here's Okoro. Defense is right there. Mobley with it. Mathurin picks him up. Mobley misses.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
The Pacers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. They get it again.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
So the Pacers called timeout, their first of the game. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home team just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
A different look now for Cleveland. Javonte Green, he's checked in for Bamba. Jones comes in for Mobley. And it's Trey Mann in for Okoro. And a wide open look for Siakam. And just miss after miss right now. Here's Mann. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
And it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
Passes to Shep. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. Jones for three. Siakam pulls it in. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Rockets in Houston. And Toppin throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now, here's Garland. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable.
Look at Garland drawing the defense's attention just to give it away.
Whoop. Indiana trailing here. 46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it's Shepard missing. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Jones. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And so Jones nails both of them. Here's Halliburton. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. The pass to Nesmith. Right wing. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Baseline Jay on the way. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
A three-pointer is right on target.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
17.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Toppin is out there with Nesmith. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Jackson. And it's McConnell in at the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Toppin. Cavaliers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Hunter with a screen on Halliburton. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Pacers with the rebound. Now Halliburton scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And when you have Halliburton's size as a guard, you should be comfortable working inside.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are forming chemistry. Tyrese Halliburton said in recent years, they were saying the locker room was a quiet place, not many conversations. We've tried to impact the culture and create a different atmosphere. It's genuine. We appreciate and love each other. We want to see each other succeed and prove people wrong. Kevin?
Yeah, no, you agree with me. They are on their way.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's McConnell. Hasn't made one yet. Jackson kicks to Toppin. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Trains the three-pointer.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
Pass to Strus. Jones sets the pick for Strus. Mitchell outside. Over Halliburton. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They trail by 3, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
Now Strus, following the three-point attempt by Obi Toppin.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And the ball goes out of bounds, and last touch by Strus. So both teams changing it up here. Down low, here's Nembhard. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Jones with the screen on Halliburton to the inside. And it's Jones finishing it off.
Sharing the love. If you get yourself this open, Mitchell will set you up.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Nembhard. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Halliburton drives in. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Some changes for Indiana. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Neesmith. And then for Cleveland, Mobley, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Garland in for Mitchell. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Darius Garland.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And he comes up with the deuce. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And it's not just all of his physical ability, it's his hands. He has amazing hands. Catches everything, never a wasted motion.
Here's Turner. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. After the miss from Evan Mobley. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second quarter. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
Here's Nembhard. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn. Halliburton for 3. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
And let's take a look now at Pascal Siakam's number. His last 10 games, he's averaging 8 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Turner Turner finds Halliburton. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner. Halliburton's got 10 points now just in this quarter. The Cavaliers trailing. Here's Garland. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Using that quick first step on his way to the rim, Garland is just too tough off the bounce.
Here's Nembhard. The Bamba through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
A different look now for Cleveland. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Mobley. And Strus is subbed in for Hunter.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Halliburton. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Knocks down the 3-ball. Halliburton's got 15 points.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And here's Strus for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. And Siakam has it in the corner. No good with the triple. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly. But first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
I think for the Pacers, they've had a drop-off that I don't think anybody predicted. Came into the season with high hopes. The chemistry just hasn't been there from the beginning. It's a disappointing year.
And returning now to that first half of our featured matchup, the strong play of Tyrese Halliburton has been a major contribution.
I like the aggressiveness. He's pushing the action, looking for his shots. I think he's going to be tough to stop tonight.
He has that air of confidence about him. You can't deny that. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court for Cleveland, the wing set for him, Mitchell and Okoro. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Garland into the 1 spot.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Mobley.
DeAndre Hunter.
On defense, Cleveland, a 2-point game. Here's Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. 7 points here for Benedict Mathurin.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
So, Richard, with the Cavs, there were bumps in the road after 4 straight trips to the finals a few years ago, clearly.
Yeah, and that's to be expected after losing LeBron. They had to reset most of the roster, but they've done a nice job of building the team back with Darius Garland, Evan Mobley. It has been very, very impressive watching them work.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and their point guard, Tyrese Halliburton, has a lot to do with that. Coach Rick Carlisle said his will to win is spectacular for a young player. He's the motor, engine who drives our team. When people look and say we're fun to watch, he's the head of the snake. He sets the tone for that in a big way. Kevin?
In a big way. High praise. Hey, David, thank you. Timeout called, Cleveland. Here is the 2K leaderboard. What a terrific defensive performance these teams have had since All-Star. In third, the Cavaliers.
I mean, they've got the intimidation factor down low. Their shot blocking really gives them a reputation, and teams may grow reluctant to want to force the action inside.
Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
The pass to Siakam. Hunter grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's a Okoro. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
3.
Garland's got assist number 5 here tonight. Halliburton against Garland. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. He kicks to Turner. Can't cash in from close range. To the paint. Here's Bamba. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Good. Nice job down low. Siakam's got 4 this quarter.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Nembhard, the pass to Turner. Here's Mathurin. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And that's now 9 points here for Benedict Mathurin. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Hunter sets a screen for Mitchell. It's good.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Halliburton passes to Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Turner's got 5.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers. Since halftime, they've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to just 2 points in the bucket for Mitchell. Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Outside Mathurin. Siakam outside. And stolen by Hunter. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Bamba setting the pick for Mitchell. For the tie, Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Got that one up quick. He's got 12.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Hunter sets a screen for Mitchell. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
A different look now for Cleveland. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Bamba. Max Strus comes in for Okoro. And it's Trey Mann in for Donovan Mitchell. McConnell finds Siakam outside Rose. Now, here's Siakam, defended by Jones, and there's a whistle. And we'll go on Derek Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Strus against McConnell. Neesmith off target with his three. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Jones with the screen on McConnell. Garland the pass to Jones. Here's Mann. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And good that time. Mann's got 5 now. Pacers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And he makes both free throws. 17 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's Strus on the wing. No scoring in this one. And here is Siakam. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle.
Keep working the game. Possession by possession.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got T.J. McConnell. Neesmith is out there with Toppin. Then there's Tyrese Haliburton, and it's Jackson in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Hunter with the screen on McConnell. Here's Mann. Pacers with the rebound. Jackson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. There's the lob to Jackson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 5 on the basket for Mitchell.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Jackson, a screen on Mitchell. Got a piece of it. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Count that one. Mitchell's got 15 points here in the second half.
In the open floor, very few people can stay with Mitchell.
McConnell with plenty of space. And it's Strus with the rebound.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Jones sets the pick for Mitchell. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And the Pacers call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And Indiana making a change here. Nembhard's checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Okoro's checked in. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He said nobody thought we'd be in this position right now, and we are. He said he was proud of his guys, but he also said, now go finish this thing off and get this win. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Nembhard's shot is good.
A bona fide playmaker. Haliburton makes his teammates better.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. And Jones now atop the key. Kicks it to Okoro. Jones sets the pick for Mitchell. They grab their own miss. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Obi Toppin. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Here's Nembhard, covered by Mitchell. Mathurin passes to Halliburton. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. Siakam for three, and Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Mitchell. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Nembhard. It's up a 3. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Nembhard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
For the Cavaliers, Bamba is checked in for Hunter. Mobley comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Garland in for Trey Mann. And here's Garland for 3. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Mathurin passes to Nembhard. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Pass to Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
His team trusts him, and rightfully so. Mitchell makes so many big, important shots because he is a clutch performer.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Nembhard. Passes it to Halliburton. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th, and even 50%. Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Halliburton with the steal. Here's Nembhard. He drains the quick shot. And the Pacers lead by 5. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Mobley a screen on Halliburton. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Goes up on the high post. Here's Mobley. Back to Garland. Goes back up. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. High post try. Right through the cylinder that time. All net.
And Garland just delivers in a crucial moment. What a shot.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
1:07 left in the game. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Outside for Halliburton. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Another miss by Garland. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Siakam against Garland. Siakam passes to Turner. Just 5 on the clock. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw. A 3-pointer is a must.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws. And he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Halliburton against Garland. To tie it up. Can't knock in the 3. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And Siakam wants to be the guy for this team, especially in these types of high-pressure situations.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up. This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. This is...